What is up, everybody? It's Kalen Moss, the Minute Admin here. And in this video, we're going to talk about what DataCloud is. So I'm going to keep this pretty straightforward. We're just going to look at the overview of DataCloud, what it is, and learn together, because I've learned about DataCloud. I learned about it back in 2022 when it was called CDP, Salesforce CDP, but they've revamped it to so many different names, and now it's DataCloud. So what we're going to do is we're going to break down what DataCloud is from a high level overview. And over the next few days, we're going to talk about how it works, different solutions, different use cases, resources for DataCloud, and how DataCloud pricing works. So let's jump into it. So DataCloud unlocks the full value of your data across the enterprise. Now, this honestly, for somebody who's looking at this for the first time, this might be kind of not really that clear. So that's why I wanted to go over this with you, and just so we could understand what that means to unlock the full value of your data across the enterprise, so across your entire company. So DataCloud is built on Salesforce, so Salesforce's core product. So like think about it like the soil at the bottom of Salesforce, which is basically the foundational layer. So it powers your customer 360 apps. What Salesforce means by that when they say it powers your customer 360 apps is basically all of the different core products, or all of the products that Salesforce offers, like Sales Cloud, Service Cloud, Marketing Cloud, Commerce Cloud, all of those different tools that make up the entire suite of tools you could use at your business. It's basically saying DataCloud powers all of that. So it powers all of the different tools, all the different clouds. It also powers Agentforce. And if you think about Agentforce, that's like the AI, that's like the Chat GPT of Salesforce. It also amplifies your existing data lake or warehouse investments. So basically, if you think about like a big lake of data, a big pool of data where all the data is sitting at, it's saying it amplifies. So DataCloud amplifies that to activate real-time insights and intelligent action. So what does that mean to activate real-time insights? So what that means, like from a marketing perspective, I'll just say from a marketing perspective, if somebody is like very likely to purchase a car, if you're a car dealership and someone's very likely to purchase a car based on a specific piece of data, then DataCloud will basically use that real-time information to highlight basically what that person is interested in and what that person is probably likely to respond best to. So what we are going to look at, if we see this here, is we're going to look down here. So it says basically watch the demo for what DataCloud is. I'm going to go ahead and play this demo of what DataCloud is. And let me know if you can hear this.
Welcome to How Behind the Wow, where you can learn about the Salesforce platform and how data and Agentforce can enhance your CRM applications. The Salesforce platform enables every business to build their own Agentforce on top of unified profiles in DataCloud using structured, unstructured, and business-specific metadata to transform into an agent-first enterprise, one that embeds Agentforce in every team and business process to drive productivity and growth.
So first thing I want to show here is this is, okay, so if you look at Customer 360, if you look at, you have Sales Cloud, Service Cloud, Marketing Cloud, you have Experience Cloud, Tableau, right? You have all these different tools, Commerce Cloud, Industry Cloud, right? You have all these different Customer 360 tools, and then you have DataCloud that powers all of these different tools. Then you have Agentforce, like health agents, banking agents, product agents, ops agents. All of this Agentforce sits on all of these different, basically all these different clouds, and DataCloud powers all of this stuff.
Let's double click into Coral Cloud Resort, a fictitious hotel company, to see how they can create an actionable 360-degree customer profile. For Agentforce to know a customer's real-time needs and seamlessly carry on a conversation, they need unified, harmonized data. Many organizations struggle with fragmented data spread across various systems and platforms.
So this is the biggest thing about DataCloud, is that this fragmented, what they say, fragmented data, right? So you have like the account for, you have your account information, you have what city that account is in, you have telephone number for that account, you have the description, right? The billing city, right? You have data about a customer or a company, but all that data is in all these different locations. And the thing about Data Cloud is it's bringing all that data together,
making it challenging to understand their customers' behaviors without a unified view.
So if you look at this, reservation data, loyalty data, like so for if you book a hotel, right? You have the room type, the date that the room was booked, the first name, total price, room ID, right? So you have all this information about the reservation, but it needs to be tied to a customer. So like you have a reservation object, but you also have this individual object. So the person and all of their reservation data, but also their loyalty data. So all of this stuff basically needs to tie together.
Coral Cloud Resort is already using Snowflake as their data lake to store their full data.
So Snowflake is the data lake. So remember it talked about the data lake. So Snowflake is, from what I've seen, the experience that I've seen is that Snowflake is the place where you store all this data at, right? So this is the place that stores all the data. This is like a storage unit for your data.
With our powerful zero-copy integration, Coral Cloud Resort.
So zero-copy integration. So from what I know about zero-copy integration is that basically you have this information from Snowflake and it's copied over into DataCloud. So it's like a one-to-one, like not necessarily one-to-one relationship, but like the data that's in Snowflake comes over to DataCloud. So that's basically what we're seeing here.
Can save time and resources by using external data at its source, eliminating the need for data duplication. They can seamlessly combine.
So look at these different data sources. So you have Marketing Cloud can be a data source, Salesforce CRM, Commerce Cloud, Ingestion API, which is just an API, website, mobile app, Interaction Studio, and account engagement. So these are all the places that data can stream from into Data Cloud.
I'm customer data from Salesforce with.
Here's some other sources. So you have Google BigQuery, Google Cloud Storage, Snowflake, installed data kits, file transfer protocol, so like FTPs. You have Microsoft Azure. I'm sure you can even pull over from Amazon Web Services. So all this data can flow into Data Cloud.
Data in Snowflake, allowing the data to be shared bidirectionally across Snowflake and Salesforce without the need to copy over any data. The Snowflake data is simply accessed through zero-copy and mapped to Salesforce's data model objects within DataCloud. This zero-copy integration enables data to come in from so many different places, letting Coral Cloud Resort handle petabytes per second of data, ensuring seamless scalability and performance at any level. With DataCloud, Coral Cloud Resort can easily bring in all their data to power Agentforce using Einstein data libraries or our hundreds of pre-built connectors.
So this is interesting. So I'm going to back up here. So using Einstein data libraries. So with DataCloud, you can easily bring in all your data to power
all their data to power Agentforce using Einstein data libraries or our hundreds of pre-built connectors. With Einstein data libraries, Coral Cloud Resort can simply upload files from their local machine.
All right, give me a second, guys. This, I have a, I need to check. I'm getting a knock on the door and I need to check it. So I'll be right back. All right, I'm back and let's go ahead and share again. So I'm going to share my screen here. Let's see. All right, so what we're going to do, we're going to jump back into the video. So here we go.
Or create a library for knowledge articles. These will be ingested into DataCloud's data lake, indexed and chunked.
So this is basically like ChatGPT, right? Like pretty much like you are bringing all this data into DataCloud, and all of your data is being basically used as a training source for DataCloud. So that's basically what they're showing right here.
Retriever will automatically be created. With our pre-built structured and unstructured connectors, Coral Cloud Resort can connect to all of their systems, whether it's different clouds, external data sources, or real-time events from the web or mobile for a zero ETL experience. They can use the Salesforce CRM connector to establish connections to their multiple CRM instances, so all data is ingested straight into DataCloud. For unstructured data, they can use an object or blob storage connector like Amazon S3, GCS, or Azure. For specific business use cases where you need customized DataCloud connectors and don't want to create custom API-based integrations, MuleSoft connectors such as the MuleSoft Endpoint Connector are a good option. Salesforce's unified metadata foundation maps all data to data model objects, which lets you create one harmonized view of your customer, enabling seamless CRM enrichments like related lists and copy fields.
So this is really where they're going. Everything is going to be, these are like data model objects. These are like objects inside of Salesforce, Sales Cloud or Service Cloud. Like you're going to have all these objects that are going to be storing this data about each individual. So all the information about a person. So you have one specific spot, like you can look at a person and you can go and look at all of this information about this person across the entire business. So from the website, from your marketing channel to your sales, your service, you can see everything, and all of this stuff relates to each other.
And with identity resolution rules, you can match and consolidate customer identities across various touchpoints. Now you can automate and trigger flows with DataCloud data, generate grounded AI emails, and easily create standard reports on single or multiple related data model objects. This is a beautiful 360-degree view of everything going on with Coral Cloud Resort customer Lauren Bailey, and not a single line of code was written for this. DataCloud can democratize this data, such that now everyone, not just the...
So, okay, let's look at this. So this person, Lauren Bailey, we have her customer ID, email address, phone number, address, loyalty tier, segment. So she's urban, tech savvy, lifetime value, $65,321, propensity to purchase, 76%. So this is like creating this entire overview of this person, of your customers. And then you have like, let's just see, real-time engagement. So website interaction, if she's on social media, on the Instagram page, if she's been added into a campaign, all this different type of thing, different type of stuff. And then since this is a resort, we're checking to see all of the different rooms that she's ever booked. So reservation status, check-in date, all that stuff.
IT organization has access and the ability to do anything with data.
So saying you can do anything with data here.
Coral Cloud Resort can start using this data to transform into an agent-first enterprise for decision-making, streamline.
So this is where Agentforce is starting to come in here, which is basically now that you have all this data about your customers, Agentforce is being trained on all this data. So think about it like your own ChatGPT project. All this stuff is basically going to be trained on how all of your customer and company information.
And operations and enhanced insights, driving overall business efficiency and growth. Embrace the power of a unified customer 360-degree profile to become an agent-first enterprise and enhance the customer experience with the power of the Salesforce platform. To get started, visit salesforce.com/datacloud.
And that's the overview of DataCloud. As you can see here, it's powering the entire thing. So DataCloud sits at the bottom. It powers the customer 360. So all the different clouds, marketing cloud, sales cloud, service cloud. And then Agentforce is going to be the tool that comes in and acts like ChatGPT across all these different clouds. So that's how I'm seeing it now. Like DataCloud is what powers all this data that comes in from all these different sources. The customer 360 is all these different clouds that the data is going to be used on. And then Agentforce is like ChatGPT that is being able to look at all the customer information, all the data that your company has, to be able to be the AI agent. This is why Mark Benioff is so gung-ho about Agentforce, and like getting people to adopt it, because he's trying to be the winner in the AI race when it comes to enterprise AI. So that's how it is. So all this data is coming from all these different sources, whether it's files, data lakes, apps, social media, whatever it is, so that it sits on your basically all these apps that your company is using. And then Agentforce eventually becomes the Chat GPT or the Claude or the Grok of your business, pretty much. So that's basically what it's designed to do. So it's designed to work with the systems and enterprise apps you already have. So all the other apps will bring all that data in. And then basically, no matter how it's formatted, basically using low code tools, which to be honest with you, is probably going to be a lot of code, just straight up with you. You need to definitely know how data management, data models work. And then use all that data to power Agentforce and make all this stuff automated. So the future is AI, and Salesforce is trying to win the race. So basically you connect to all these different tools, you harmonize. So basically you organize all the data together. You make sure everything is classified in the specific buckets it's supposed to be in, and then you activate it. So you basically use all that data to now power and use all the different advertising tools that you have, Agentforce, which is number one, analytics, and then third-party apps. So we have a lot of different companies, it looks like, are already using DataCloud, and then basically make your data work harder no matter where it lives. So if it's coming from Snowflake, Databricks, doesn't really matter where it's coming from. It's all coming in through DataCloud so that you can push it all through Salesforce. So if you look at all of this, basically 200, the key is how many connectors does it connect to? So DataCloud is like, it's all about what data source does it connect to so that it can flow into Salesforce, no matter which cloud you use, so that Agentforce can pretty much run off of that as the AI agent. So you connect to everything, you harmonize everything with identity resolution, and then you govern everything based on all of your data governance policies. You activate it using all of your flows, your automations, your like email campaigns and everything like that. And then you can share it across, I guess, different data lakes and warehouses. So that's the overview. So that says Gartner is naming Salesforce as a leader in customer data platform, CDP. And you can join the Data Blazer community, tap into a network of people who are already in the Data Cloud workforce spot, I guess. And also other guides. But as we continue on with this series, we're going to talk about more when it comes to just different things like how it actually works, different solutions and things like that. But that's pretty much all I've got for you today. That is an overview of DataCloud, and hopefully that helps somebody who is learning more about how DataCloud works. That's all I got for you. Kalen Moss, Minute Admin, out.